Hey guys, Redbeard here. Look, kind of a solemn day. It's September 11th. Kind of like everybody, I guess, a lot on your mind. Uh, the world really changed. I'll never forget being out in the Gulf of Mexico when all that happened and going up on break. And I went up there to the break room on the platform. We had a drilling rig on board, so we had a little galley up there, right? And there was like probably 40 people crammed in this like 10 by 8 room, and everybody's watching the TV. And I walked in there and I saw a replay of the first plane hit the tower, and it was really weird. Like, I didn't really understand what I was watching. Um, anyway, whatever your thoughts are on all of it really changed a lot of stuff in America. And I remember standing there, and I was in there and saw the second one hit, and I called for the guy I was working with to come up. He needed to come up. He needed to check it out. And I remember the days afterwards. I was still out there, still offshore. No travel in or out from the beach. I was watching Coast Guard. We were about 120 miles out. And I remember seeing the Coast Guard like searching fishing boats that were coming by and stuff. Little snapper boats. These aren't big. They're commercial, but they're not big boats. Probably 30, 35 foot long. And just the isolation. Like, we were out there on an active drill site. Life continued on, and we kept working, and everybody knew there was no way to the beach. So anyway, yeah, kind of a memory you never really forget. So, but here we are today. We're 22 years later. Still in the oil field. My role's changed a bit. I travel a lot more than I ever did before, and constant reminder at the airports. So anyway, just kind of looking back, thinking about all this stuff. But the other night I left y'all with the question if I got the gantry together. Well, the answer is yes. Got it put together on the floor, and then the fun came of trying to set it up. So I did it. I did it by myself. I probably shouldn't have. It almost come down on me once. I ended up using a cherry picker, and then I might have used the floor jack under the cherry picker to get it to pivot, and then I shoved it up and let it land. But anyway, I got it all put together today. Everything looks good. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do. I got to be able to pick that body on and off of the new chassis I'm going to be building for the Ram Charger, the SUV 10. I'm ready to get going on that. So I got to get it in here and start stripping it down. I got to get the engine up on the rotisserie, get all that going. Quite a bit to do. But just trying to get my bearings on which route I'm going to go. Like, I've debated on a 12-volt winch on each side. I've debated on one 12-volt winch with a set of double snatch blocks to come down and lift from the side. I don't know that it would pick up even enough, even with the double snatch block set up. Basically having a line come up, come over a beam clamp, drop down, come up the body, come up to another beam clamp, run over, do the same over here and attach back, and pick that whole tub up and down. Now, I will have the doors off and the rear hatch off, the front clip off. I can't imagine that tub's going to weigh more than, by the time I get done stripping it down, get the seats out and everything, I can't imagine we'll be picking up more than, maybe 800 pounds or so. It's not going to be that heavy. This is a 1-ton hoist. The most economical option, probably one that makes the most sense, is I may just do a couple beam clamps on the end and some small chain falls. I'm nervous about the chain fall because I don't want the chain hitting the paint, but it's not that big a deal. It's going to get painted and wrapped anyway, so that may be how I go. But anyway, lots of stuff to come up with there. But I did get the doors mounted tonight. They're done. So Samimog has doors. Anyway, Waffles had an injury. I come in here, I'll show you in just a second, but I found part of her laying on the ground. So we'll have to see what that's all about. But I think we'll get her patched back up. But anyway, guys, keep following along. Check us out, and we're going to go over a little bit more of our progress. Thank you. Hey, guys, so I came into the shop this afternoon, moved the rigs back. I was gonna mess. I had to put the side supports on the gantry crane still, but I found this on the floor. This is tragic, man. It's the driver's side hood latch for Waffles. So the old setup had them coming in from underneath. They clip underneath, and the driver's side has been really stubborn. Like it's almost too short, right? So that's junk now. So I got to decide what I'm going to do next. I think I'm going to go mount off of my plates here, and I think I'm going to go with like a Jeep JK cam lever latch type setup on the outside of the hood. And I'm probably going to try to do that right around this area. There's that single wall right there. If I go up in here, I got the double wall to play with. I don't really feel like dealing with that. If I go here, I think I can drill through my aluminum, mount the bracket, and then set the piece here, and that cam lock should come in and bite it. I think that's the route we're going to go. So we're going to get that ordered up. Waiting for Zeppelin to look it over and decide which way he thinks we ought to go. For now, I'll go ahead and strap this side back down. But yeah, I got parts falling off. It's not a good sign. But anyway, let's see what them doors look like. Hey guys, so actually got the table cleaned off. Look at that, even put a moving blanket down so I didn't scratch that up before we got started. But let's look at these doors. So, man, they look pretty good, come out pretty good, fit nice. I'm happy with everything. But the operation, man, really nice. So, I mean, they latch good. I think they look good. I do. I think the gray paint was a nice touch. And what I was going for is kind of blend in with the dash up there. And let's go around, look at the other side. Ooh, got lights everywhere. I may get Zeppelin down here with this phone app, change these lights off of pink before for Oktoberfest. But anyway, there's the driver's door. Got my fire bottle, bump stop, everything mounted. It opens easy. Closes nice. This one had some issues. When I reassembled it, I put some rubber spacers in there. And I think what was going on is I was over-torquing the latch mechanism. And I think that was a lot of our problem. So anyway, somebody's excited. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's where we're at. I got to get that Viper engine up on the rotisserie. That's going to be interesting. I got to address what kind of lift mechanism I'm going to end up putting on that hoist. So, still got a few things to do. But, anyway, not sitting still, making some progress. And if you look really close, you can see some of that orange coming through. As these doors get weathered and bumped around and whatnot, more of that's going to become visible. So I think it's going to look cool. Anyway, if it doesn't, well, I'm not going to be selling it anyway, so it's not really your problem. But anyway, I like to mix it up a bit. But anyway, guys, have a good evening. Tell everyone you love them, and I know a lot of guys that went over and served after 9/11, and really appreciate that. So, anyway, have a good day, y'all.